Hello all, good morning. And before we go on to the next topic, let us recall the topic what we have done in the previous session. So we were discussing about the basic agricultural practices and we have done with the first step, that is preparation of the soil by ploughing, leveling and manuring. Now let us see the second step, that is sowing of seeds. So before sowing of seed, first you have to select the seed. So selection of seed is very important. So how you are going to select the seed? So first the seed should be of very good quality and it should be disease resistant or it must be healthy. Now how you are going to select the seed? Now first, before you select the seed, first take handful of seeds and place it in the water. The first step is selection by placing in water. So take handful of grains and then place it in the water. So the seeds which are very healthy will just, because of more weight, it just goes down. Whereas the seeds which are damaged, they are actually hollow and they will be floating in the water. So this is the first way of selecting the seeds, one of the way for selecting the seeds. Then the second thing is transplantation. So we might be seeing in the fields, especially paddy field, where this woman will be taking the small seedlings or saplings, placing in the field. So what is actually transplantation? First they will select the seeds or select the healthy seedling by sowing the seeds first in a small seed bed, which we call it as nursery. So once the seeds are developed into seedling or a small sapling, they are taken, the healthy ones are chosen, and from there these seedlings are shifted from nursery to actual field. So this is another way of selecting the seeds. So this transplantation method has a few advantages. One is the proper healthy seedling is selected, and the second thing is they will have, the plants are actually placed at right depth, so it will have proper shoot development and root penetration. Sowing of seeds. So how this sowing of seeds is done? It is actually by two methods. One is the scattering, you can simply call it as broadcasting, and the second method is by using seed drills. Now coming to broadcasting, it is nothing but taking handful of grains and then just scattering it by using hand. So this is one of the method and it has some disadvantages. One thing is, maybe the seeds may be, all the seeds may be placed at one place and they are not properly covered. So there is a chance of these seeds eaten away by the birds. Yes, so this is one of the disadvantage for this method, and moreover, if all the seeds are placed at one place, there is a chance for competition by the seeds to germinate. So this is another disadvantage. And then next coming to seed drill, using of seed drills. Now this is one of the agricultural implement which is actually which is having a seed ball placed at the top with the vertical funnels, and it is attached to a plough. Now when this plough moves, it creates furrows into the soil and the seeds are placed at proper depths, and also it covers the seed by the soil. So there is no way for the seeds to be eaten by the birds, and the seeds are placed at proper depths and equal spacing. So there is no competition among the seeds for its germination. The next step is irrigation. Irrigation is giving water to the plants at regular intervals. Now this frequency of irrigation will vary from crop to crop. For example, if you take a paddy field, generally more amount of water is required, and it also differs from season to season. So summers generally the plants have to be given with more amount of water, and also it differs from soil to soil. For example, if you take sandy soils, more water will be evaporated from the sandy soil. So any crop that is grown in the sandy soils should be given with more amount of water. At the same time, water should be given to the plant or field at different stages. For example, more amount of water is needed before tilling. At the same time, more amount of water is given to the plants at flowering time and even in the grain development stage. Then coming to what are the different sources of irrigation. We have different sources of irrigation. The first main source is rainwater. Apart from this, we have canals, tube wells, and we also have ponds, rivers. All these are the different sources of irrigation. Now, first we will see the traditional methods of irrigation. Here are the pictures for traditional methods of irrigation. The first method is tube well method. The second method is swinging basket method. The third one is water wheel method. The fourth one is dhekli. Fifth, moat. Sixth, rahat. To use water more economically, here are some modern methods of irrigation. So, three modern methods of irrigation: drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, lift irrigation. So, what are the three types of modern methods of irrigation? Drip irrigation, sprinkler irrigation, and lift irrigation. So first we will see drip irrigation. Now this is one of the most economically used method. Now in this method, generally the pipes are supplied throughout the field. Now water is allowed to move through these pipes and they are given to the plant drop by drop at the base of the plant. So this is most commonly used method in water deficient areas. Then sprinkler irrigation. So in this method, there is a network of pipes throughout the field or throughout any park. Generally we see this method in the parks. So that is especially to give the water for uneven lands. So to the main pipe there will be a rotating nozzles that are placed. Rotating nozzles. So when the water moves through the pipe, main pipe, with the help of rotating nozzles, the water is supplied to the plants. The last method is lift irrigation system. Now this method mainly applicable where the water bodies are present very close by to the field. So what actually is done is the well is constructed or a tank is constructed in the field, and where the water with the help of motor is lifted from the water bodies, either rivers or ponds, to the well. From the well, the water is supplied to the field. The next step is application of nutrients. Generally, the soil is rich in nutrients. So it is available in the form of humus. Apart from that, as we go on growing the crops, the nutrients get utilized by the plants. So every time there is a need for replenishment of nutrients. So there are two methods of giving nutrients to the plants. So the first one is in the form of manures, which is a natural one. That is three types of manures. One is farmyard manure, compost manure and green manure. Whereas the second method is application of fertilizer. These are the chemical ones and they are inorganic one. So how this application of nutrients is happening, how we are going to give nutrients to the crop. So it is generally done by two methods. The first method is broadcasting and the second method is through irrigation channel. So already we discussed what is broadcasting, by using hand just scattering the nutrients. And whereas through irrigation channel, it is nothing but first dissolving the fertilizers or the nutrients in the water, and then it is supplied through irrigation channel throughout the field. Here are some commonly used fertilizers. So first let us see. Here it is the name of the fertilizer and nutrients supplied to the soil. So the first one is diammonium phosphate, which contains nitrogen and phosphorus. NPK. N represents nitrogen, P represents phosphorus, K represents potassium. The third one is urea. It is rich in nitrogen. And fourth one is super phosphate of lime, which represents calcium and phosphate. The fifth one is CAN, calcium ammonium nitrate. So the nutrients present in it are calcium and nitrogen. So there are some advantages and disadvantages of using fertilizers. So first we will see what are the advantages. The first advantage is these fertilizers are nutrient specific, and the second advantage is they can be easily handled and can be stored easily, and the third advantage is they can be dissolved in the water and can be given to the field. And coming to the disadvantage, there is one specific disadvantage, that is it reduces the quality of the soil.